BC who does instead, as NBK, a beautiful shot, and 2 from NBK. He'll get detected, but SK loses their numbers advantage.
How's it going? This is GRMP, and on this one we're going over the highlights and tips from the match between Evil Geniuses and SK Gaming. This match mostly had good kills, including the very rare Pro League ace, but we're still going to try to learn as much as we can from these highlights. There's also some nice angles and lines of sight, in addition to one of the best hiding spots on Clubhouse. As usual, there'll be time links for each tip and highlight in the description, and on this one we're actually not going to go in chronological order, so we can go over that amazing hiding spot on Clubhouse, which actually leads into that Pro League ace.
Forced to be used on the... Wow, look at this from Adam. He has actually impacted his way into the storage room. Congratulations, that is now going to be everywhere. You're going to see that in ranked. So if you're watching this broadcast right now, make sure you double check storage room every time you play on Clubhouse, just to be sure that there's not somebody, not an Adam, hiding in a corner thanks to an impact. I like that.
This hiding spot is really simple, but as you'll see, it's extremely effective. So it's in garage storage, and all you need to do is throw an impact grenade against the wall next to these boxes right here. It'll take out the bottom portion of the big box, leaving the top portion intact. So when attackers drone this room, it won't look like there's a space for a defender to hide. All you have to do is crawl under the shelving between the boxes, your legs will get tucked, and you'll basically be invisible. Just make sure not to get spotted by drones on your initial entry, then be patient for that late flank.
This is, if they don't find where he is, this is also a situation where this might only happen one time and then you can't do it again.
Yeah, I was about to say, after this, you will almost never see, you won't see this in Pro League, aside from today. And if you do, it will likely be shut down swiftly, because I guarantee you everyone's going to see that spot and go, oh, you can do that? Okay, well, you can't do that anymore. It's just not an option. So SK really pulling out all the stops. Here comes the flank. Adam will get BC. That's the Lion gone. Huge kill there. No more EE1Ds for EG. Now he's going to situate himself on that front door, waiting for the push. And here it comes, Young, looking for that frag. But the shots will land for Adam as he gets his second on this flank. Now Evil Geniuses are in trouble as they start to push into the site. And Adam, a third! Canadian goes down. Adam looking to go all the way. He's going to drop into Moto and get a better position. The fourth for Adam! He only needs one more to ace. It's only Necrox against the world here with 20 seconds. As he moves his way over to the Moto drop down, Adam, he's just waiting, and he will see those smokes come out and force that pressure. Necrox, though, going to be able to see through the smoke. He might be able to shut down this ace potential. He gets one, but Adam, the ace! Necrox goes down. Evil Geniuses absolutely dismantled from the flank of Adam, biding his time and making a name for himself. What a play.
The main things I noticed apart from Adam's obvious Pro League skill was his patience to wait until there was only 1 minute left to make his flank. After he takes out Lion, he uses the angle from the front door to take out the next attacker. Typically coming from Bar as an attacker, you wouldn't expect a defender to hold this angle from the main entrance, which gives Adam some good cover and catches Young off guard. Adam continues to play against expectations by pushing the main bar for the next attacker to come looking for him, instead of retreating back to site or holding a long angle. He catches IQ off guard by laying close to the main bar. Now instead of continuing the obvious flank to main stairs, he drops down to Moto, which then allows him to take out Sophia. Then Adam just gets kill hungry, and instead of playing it safe like he should have, he runs in front of Lesion and drop shots Glaz for that Pro League ace.
It's a bit surprising how many bodies SK did keep on site or very close. As well, what surprised me more than anything is, with or without the Thermite, that's been 2 armory takes, which is more than we've seen out of most games on Border so far this season. Teams have opted oftentimes for that office push inside of Archives. So
gain for SK. More importantly, though, disabling those roamers downstairs. I like that SK put that emphasis early on disabling the lower presence.
So this is basically the entirety of the floor angle setup. It's mostly simple angles, but together it can really help you control the first floor to protect your roamers, as well as prevent the attackers from taking you out from below if your roamers have to abandon Workshop. So starting from east to west, we have a simple angle here of west entrance into Workshop. So if you're not able to take the attacker out at the main entrance, you can catch them here. The next one is just a tight angle of northeast doorway into Workshop, while also being able to see on both sides of the midpoint wall. If you lean, you're still covered by the pillar from any attackers with sightlines from hallway. This next one is just another simple angle into that same northeast doorway into Workshop. can't cross into locker safely for the other angle. This long opening is my favorite part. The floor right here is all concrete and gives you some great cover for a tight angle to basically hold the entire east side of Workshop. And this last one is just a cheeky angle into the hallway leading to bathroom entrance, but the reason it's so cheeky is because you're looking through the opening above the soft wall, giving you a tight angle for attackers using bathroom to get to Workshop. This next one is a double kill with Ying. The only tip I got from this one is to just trust your gadgets and be aggressive when it's time to make your move.
Not only that, Jarvis will also be completely blind. Young is going to just burst right in, no chance at all, and it's a huge rally from Evil Geniuses. 3 members of SK just obliterated.
Vaults through that CCTV window. That's the Ying gone. No more Candelas. Adam will get, oh no, NVK, a double kill. He can even this out just a little bit. He's put himself in a great position. Oh, Mint with the headshot pistol all the way from Sandwich. Ace denied for NVK, and a 1 versus 2 post-plant.
This is just a simple pistol headshot, but something to keep in mind in a clutch situation is to keep the pressure on attackers so they can't keep you pinned down. Mint switches to his pistol after he runs out of ammo, and he had time to tuck back into Sandwich and reload, but the aggression let him keep track of one attacker and ultimately take Zofia out.
They're slowing down, and they're going to have to change what they were going to do before.
Canadian read that perfectly. He understood that if he could disable just the glass, it would be a good round, and despite losing his life to the flying Jarvis there.
It took me a minute to wrap my head around this flying kill. So from the rooftop, you're able to actually walk across this tiny ledge to the corner, and from here you can watch the runouts from Archives to Vehicle Inspections balcony, as well as any runouts from ventilation if you're trying to protect your teammates who are rappelling. When you're done with that, you can actually drop down onto that balcony without taking too much damage.
Through the smokes, no big deal, we'll go somewhere else. And then they didn't actually push that site. What the heck?
This one is just a really nice angle from CCTV towards South Balcony. You have hard cover on both sides of you, making you hard to spot and giving you an easy headshot sightline to attackers crossing the doorway on that balcony. It doesn't work out for Adam, but if he wasn't pre-firing, he might have been able to get an easy pick.
Full gases in hand will not be useful at all. Neck, oh no, through the smoke. Mint gonna miss a lot of shots, but Jarvis from above will cut off rotation of Canadian.
This one is not even that clever of an angle, but I rarely see attackers using Cash Room to cut off rotations into stock.
Down upstairs, there is no hope to pick up that Lion. Whips out the pistol because of the close range engagement, but through the wall, through the floor, he is gonna get lit up, and Mint will finish him off.
This is the last tip for this one. It's a really clever sightline through gym floor towards pool table when you're trying to prevent a push from strip club. I really like this one because attackers will be focused on that hatch, giving you plenty of time to line up an angle on most of the area around pool table while having much more cover than if you were looking straight down that hatch. But like I said, that is it for this one. Make sure to stick around for this bonus tip. And as usual, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you on the next video.
The diffuser planted, but it's not going to matter. EG put it in match point 4-1.
Bomb diffuser disabled
So
by defenders. Defender mission successful.
They're just making sure their buttons are working, guys.
it's a party.
You have to test
They're
the
having
keyboard.
a party.
You know, I think
Look at that.
I think there's sometimes a little bit of a misinterpretation of stuff like that. It's just a bit of fun.
Let this be a reminder to everybody here who's watching this that clean your keyboards regularly so that you don't need to test if the button sticks, because both of these teams obviously having some significant issues making sure that the keys aren't sticking on the it's common.
You could see that the word went out there in that circumstance. They're like, oh hey, yo, my crouch key's a little bit.
Do you want to check if your crouch key works?
You should check your
You
crouch
should check.
key.
I'll check
Make
mine.
Sure, double check.
Let's check ours, and then we'll do it and remind the SK Gaming team to check their crouch key as well.
Yeah, I'm sure that once SK will win a round,
They will also.
they'll make sure that
They'll
check
check
their
theirs
crouch
as
crouch
well.
key.
It's tactical.
Yeah,
It's
smart.
smart.
Yeah.